What is going on, lads and ladettes? Welcome back to the meme stream on this fine Sunday. You know, it's not the Lord's Day, it's the meme stream's day. What is going on, BT?
The Lord's Day?
No, it's the meme
Like
stream.
Christmas?
That too.
Oh. Like Thanksgiving?
You know, we are Thanksgiving in a sense.
Welcome to the Thanksgiving edition of the meme stream.
Basically, it's a few days after, but you know, we're gonna count it as that.
We're going to be talking all about turkey today.
Big turkey.
Big turkey. Man, zombies is, I think it's officially hit that. I think it's officially hit the lowest point it's going to. It's laying down in its grave right now.
Yeah.
Just slowly waiting for some German scientist to pick it up and put some sort of juice in it.
Yeah. You know, that German scientist, hopefully is Jim Zielinski, but...
I was going to say Dr. Straub.
Him too. Yeah.
Speaking of Dr. Straub, Cameron Dayton blocked me on Twitter.
Why did he block you?
I don't know.
When did he block you?
I don't know. I didn't check. I didn't look at his profile for months.
You've never, I don't remember a single tweet from you saying anything bad about that man. The only thing you ever said was ask for the maps, but it's not like you said it in a mean way.
That's all I did. All I did was ask for the maps.
Dude, hey. I posted a picture of him as a creation, and almost it's kind of like slander, and he didn't block me.
Do you think do you think it's because I compared him to the radioactive thing? That's over the line.
He said, "How dare you? That's one of the most vile creatures."
He saw that tweet and he was like, "I can't believe this guy." Dude, he went that far.
To be quite honest, that's the only thing I could think of why he blocked you.
I mean, there's a good chance somewhere in there I was like, "Just give me the maps already." Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
am I really the villain here?
Yeah. I mean, you weren't the only one. There's plenty of people saying it.
Do you think you blocked all of them?
He didn't block me.
You're the only one left. It's because you were supporting the World War II season. He was like, this guy's actually reading the post on my Twitter. So I can't block him. He's the only one.
He's the only one. He's the only viewer.
He's the only one that cares about these. I'm never going to get those storyline tweets. How am I ever going to piece together the World War II storyline?
World War II 2.
World War II squared. Oh man, what a stupid idea it was to name it World War II. You can't go anywhere from there. It's 100%. It's almost 100% guaranteed that it's not a sequel. You can't get World War II 2.
They could. Well, not a World War II sequel, but they could do a Vietnam, Call of Duty Vietnam.
But I think one of the special things that used to happen in Call of Duty was Modern Warfare 1, 2, 3, Black Ops 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But then they just recently have been, it's like Advanced Warfare, nope. Ghost, nope. Infinite Warfare, nope. World War II, nope. Nope. So, I mean, what was the point? Why would you? They only named it World War II so they could make money.
That's there you go. There probably was a different name that Sledgehammer picked, and Activision was like, nope. This is what it's gotta be.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, zombies is kind of dead right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't really know what to say after that. There's there's literally nothing happening right now.
I guess we could talk about a little bit. I want to see your opinion on this. I posted a video today about, is this the end of the zombie community? Now, in that video, just to summarize it, we're basically talking about the state of it right now and how if this game continues, say Black Ops 4 is as bad as it is at this point throughout the whole season, and then the next two games aren't good. I basically said that I think that it's going to be the end of the zombies community. It's never going to end because there's always going to be a very small amount of people there, but I think it's going to be very diminished.
Well, it'll end when Activision pulls the plug on Call of Duty.
Yeah,
because they do that. They just do that.
What I'm saying is, it's never going to reach the peak of where we had at Black Ops 3.
I guess I can agree with that. Also, a little side note, I don't know if you can somehow turn me down in your headphones. I can kind of hear.
Oh, can you really?
Yeah, I can hear myself in the back-ish.
Okay, thank you for telling me.
But so
you should be good now.
I don't think I don't think we will ever reach Black Ops 3 status anymore, especially never even close to Zombies Chronicle status. Ever again.
Oh
We will
no.
never get that high again. But
But I feel like they have the potential in this game to do that. There's so much potential in this game. I just don't know if they can act on that potential.
I think
I,
it's so weird. I feel like some people that asked for Mob of the Dead Remastered probably just didn't buy Black Ops 4. Or maybe
yeah.
bought it, but I don't know. It's like I feel like everyone kind of got everything they asked for at this point in terms of like remasters. Like there's very few people that are on like the Transit remastered and Die Rise remastered like train, I guess you can call it. So
I feel like
at this point you people just have to kind of buckle in for the new story, and I don't know how many people actually want to do that.
I think the reason I don't even think they have to like. Let's say the story's not that good throughout the season, which arguably is like the main point of zombies, whatever. But if they make 4 or 3 good maps from the DLC and just make them really solid maps, like some of the best maps we've seen, I think that's going to attract a lot of people. And even if they add new game modes as well that are fun.
I know for a fact they're well, I guess I can't say no for a fact, but I mean, if they don't add any more game modes, Jason Blundell has publicly said they had quite a few in the works before even launch. So I would be very disappointed if at least one doesn't come out in the DLC season. But in terms of solid DLC maps, World War II, or not World War II, why did I say that? DLC 1, the leak at least, sounds, I would say, great. I think the setting is like familiar, which is kind of a letdown.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like a castle-y mansion type of deal. But at the same time, I think the idea of it, if I remember correctly, I know you talked about it with me, but it's like a mansion party that ends up using the artifact, but somehow vampires appear. Like,
well, no. So all we know is it's a mansion. There was community ideas hoping that it'd be like a vampire themed mansion or like some kind of haunted kind of mansion.
Well, it would only be haunted after the fact that zombies appeared. Or is this like a haunted house?
Like that's the whole the idea of it. I guess like the artifact would be used or something, and it's like they can use like vampire mythology within the house, and it'll just be cool mechanics, I guess. Because there's a lot of things they could do with a mansion, like a moving mansion, kind of like moving rooms. There's a lot of mechanics they can play with. I just don't know if they will.
Scooby-Doo doors? You walk through one and you appear in one down the hall?
Dude, I honestly do it. Why not? I don't understand.
I just don't think that's really not Treyarch zombies. Like, I could easily see Infinite Warfare zombies doing something like that. Easily. A mansion monster map with like some unmasked person. I mean, they kind of did it with Raven the Redwoods when Kevin was the main bad guy, but I think the DLC sounds solid in terms of the setting, but man, the story's just it's not doing it. It's not doing it.
Hopefully. Now, I guess that one part of the leak was that it's going to be a celebrity cast for the DLC one, which is weird, I know, but if it's a good celebrity cast, I think that'd be pretty good as well.
I don't think it's necessarily weird, but I believe the idea going around that this is going to be something to do with Scarlett's dad. If he's one of the playable characters, they're going to have to pay a celebrity actor for the entire season, which it's not like they can't. They've done it with 3 zombies modes now, so they can afford to pay one pretty decent actor to play your dad. But
I mean, from all the microtransactions Activision had, they made $4 billion. I could hope they could, maybe pay $100,000 to secure a voice actor.
I would just hope that I don't even know if a celebrity cast could make up for the fact that they're already changing casts again.
It's for some reason Craig and Jason want to do this. I remember them talking about non-linear storyline, and it's just weird. I know, but it's just something they're so set on this time.
Well, I'm fine with non-linear storylines. Like if you want to go back and tell someone's story, but this has nothing to do with any of the characters, unless one character is going to be part of the crew. Do you think she's going to be one of the characters in the map?
It could be. I mean, it could affect maybe each of those characters. I mean, we haven't gotten all the comics, but maybe for some reason each of the characters aren't in the house, or they had some kind of connection to that mansion as well that we don't know about yet. in that, I don't know, because it burnt down. We know for a fact it burnt down. That was in Voyage of Despair.
Which that kind of ruins the ending, doesn't it?
It's kind of, yeah.
In a way, you're just trying to burn down the mansion,
or you do something that leads down to that. So I don't know.
So with this, do you think any of the maps that have been released so far would be considered a specific character's map? Between Voyage and 9, do you think either of those would be considered a specific character's map?
I don't think so, no. They don't feel like it to me.
I don't think so either, personally. Yeah. If I had to say whose map was whose, I would say Scarlet's is 9 and possibly Bruno's was Voyage.
Yeah, I would make, that'd be the closest, I think.
But the reason I say that is because I could easily see them starting the story with kind of the before ending. So it goes Voyage, 9, and then one of those two maps is a specific character's map. So maybe, I guess, we can consider Scarlet's map 9, and then Voyage is just all their map, but then DLC 1, Bruno, DLC 2, Shaw, DLC 3, Diego, and then DLC 4 is post 9 with like more story to it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, an interesting way to look at it too is, I mean, the two people that die not necessarily die because Bruno's just turned or whatever, but Bruno's turned at the end of Voyage, and actually they all get beheaded, so that just proves my point. I was just say Diego for 9, but he was the close-up, but I forgot that they all got beheaded, so my theory's out the window. Never mind. Yeah,
I mean, a non-linear story would be fine with me, but I just think it's such a bad idea. We talked about this already, but switching characters like almost willy-nilly is just a horrible idea. It just makes it's why no one cares about Victus. They were like, here's these two maps, and you're supposed to care about these people's story and how they got here. But then here's Mob of the Dead.
They did a pretty bad job of the story in Black Ops 2 with Victus.
I would say Blundell's done a better job in the cameos in terms of actually creating a story for them. Between the comics and like the Blood of the Dead.
That's their only
quotes,
story.
Practically. Yeah. But I would say it made me like them a lot better.
Oh, absolutely.
It made them feel important, which they never did.
No.
Which I could easily see this crew doing.
Yeah.
If they just replace them already.
I mean, I'm sure they're going to come back. They have to come back. I would think.
Who knows? Again, we already said this, but Shadows of Evil. They were like, here's the new crew, and here's the new story. Curse survived, but no, not really. Yeah. That's it. That's the only map you get of them.
I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to really throw a curveball. Imagine like 9 is the actual ending for those characters, and then the prequel cast that we're getting now is actually going to be the cast we're going to play in the end, and I don't know. Maybe they're just preparing something crazy for us. Who knows?
I'm already confused, so I would love to see them somehow confuse me more.
It's probably going to be one of those things where at first it kind of sucks because we're not into it, but like towards the end, once we can take a step back and look at the whole picture, I think maybe it'll be better.
I feel like I really don't even like the new crew either.
I like Diego and Bruno. I think Shaw's not terrible, but Scarlet, like, it's so like cliche, like, oh, my father, Diego, stop looking at my ass. Like, it's just like that's all I hear from her.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I hate to say it, but they're not Primus, and they're not Victus, or they're not Ultimus.
Put it this way: my girl Marie from World War II was a better character than Scarlet.
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't. Did you not see the emotion on her face? Like,
I couldn't tell you which one that was. I couldn't tell you which of the two. I couldn't.
BT, I know you know who Marie is. Come on.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I don't know what the black-haired girl's name is.
That's Olivia.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that in a million years.
Oh, man. Dude, at the end when she's crying because of Klaus, and she actually has a reason to find Klaus.
Does she? She finds him. He jumps in the pit.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying she had actual purpose and she had emotion.
Why didn't she just stop him? She could have just grabbed him.
Yeah, well, he kind of burst into flames.
Well, he burst into flames after walking...
into the pit.
500 feet?
Something like that.
you know.
Yeah.
Or even when the very beginning, when the Easter egg was first solved, he just walked right into a wall. So, remember that?
Yeah, I
when
do.
When the World War II Easter eggs were found before the game even released, and for some reason there was like no legal problem with that.
Yeah, that was.
Man,
Yeah,
that killed the entire game.
It would have definitely been a better game if that didn't have happened. Oddly enough, because that just started the hate train. That just started the hate train.
Actually, I think a somehow leaked trailer that was then bought by some zombies YouTuber.
Glitching Queen.
What'd you say? No, he didn't say that. I think that started the hate train. When she just put a giant watermark over it, and then they had to change it. I don't think I've ever seen the original one.
No, I haven't. I chose not to. I wanted to wait till the.
You still haven't seen it to this day?
Yeah.
Because
never.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really important. So, but back to the beginning point of Cameron Dayton blocking me. The only reason I actually figured this out is because, like you said, for the past so many weeks, the movie Overlord is apparently somewhat based on World War II zombies or whatever. And so I was like, you know what? Now that people are actually saying that, like publicly, I'm going to go look on his Twitter and I'm going to go find this tweet that promotes the movie just to kind of, make sure my man Justin's not lying to me. The second I couldn't look up his profile. When I typed in Cameron, I was like, it must come up. People follow him. I follow people that follow him. Cameron Day, still nothing. Cameron Dayton, still nothing. I looked it up, couldn't find any of his tweets, clicked on his account, and I was blocked. I was like, who does this? Like, you're the head of zombie. This is why Jason Blundell doesn't use Twitter.
Yeah, he would.
Because he would have to block people.
Not my man Lee Ross, though.
And
he stays true.
I thought the funniest thing was the fact that one zombies developer doesn't have Twitter, one has me blocked, and one follows me. So I have literally just everything is in perfect alignment right now.
I mean, that just shows you who's the better developer.
I'm telling you, man, it's in the hair.
Yeah.
Cameron Dayton's bald. That's why he's so angry.
Easy, you might block the podcast.
He's gonna be like, I didn't care for this episode. Thumbs down. He leaves a hate comment.
I'm sure if we title this Cameron Dayton, maybe he'll see it one day.
No. He doesn't look at anything besides people asking for the Tortured Path maps and laughing to himself because he's so evil. We'll never give them the survival maps.
What killed me was when he was doing a Frozen Dawn like IGN thing, and you could send in questions. I asked him about the maps, and the dude said it, and it caught him off guard, and he was like, "Well, I didn't say when they would release."
I mean, I guess, but does that make you sound any better? It's been 4 months, so just want to point that out real quick. I can't believe how long that took.
Yeah, I paid money for that, by the way.
You paid money for him to pretty much just be no.
Yeah, but yeah. No, I didn't pay money for that tweet. I paid money for that map pack that I never received.
Oh, yeah. It's so weird. It's almost like I paid for something that was never explicitly said to what it was going to be.
Yeah.
Why did they ever think that would be a good idea? That didn't go over well with anybody. That was literally never a good idea.
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
We'll release them after they beat the Easter eggs.
A public match, by the way.
And then literally every single person who has bad internet, doesn't like other people, doesn't have friends. Let's see, what are the other options? Isn't good at zombies. Doesn't like World War II that much, but still owns it, like me.
Yeah.
Those are pretty much the 5 categories of people who will never ever do that.
Just imagine them sitting down and like, guys, this time, we're gonna go innovative. We're gonna make it a public match. They'll never solve it.
And then the following year, everyone was like, but now we do around 150 Easter egg. And okay, I think we're crossing lines here that no one should ever cross. Zombies developers. Apparently that's glitched now.
Yeah, but I saw it, and I guess someone debunked that. I guess it was just like a one-time glitch. I don't know. What's not glitched in Black Ops 4 now?
Imagine being the one person that glitched for. You're like, okay, it's been 10 hours at this point. Around 149, one zombie left. Shield bash, nothing. It's over.
I'd be so mad.
I can't believe that's still considered the main Easter egg.
Yeah. I guess it was because they didn't have enough time to finish it.
They could have just switched it to Project Scatty by this point.
They really should have.
They could have just changed Easter egg completion dash to Easter egg completion everyone with a billion, because Project Scatty's so easy.
Yeah.
Time 20 seconds. That's what's considered the Easter egg on like zombie records and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Which, you know, Black Ops Authenticity. That's literally the only person he's appealing to there.
Yeah.
There's like no other zombie sites.
Well, I think ZWC is making one very soon.
Yeah, but I don't care about ZWC. I guess I don't really care about zombie records either.
Yeah. Well, he's been the owner of that has been saying some crazy stuff on Twitter, like really.
Well, the new owner.
The new owner, yeah.
Because I don't care about zombie records.
Yeah,
I'm not like I'm not a high round. I'm not an Easter egg speedrunner. Yeah. But someone bought him out, and then apparently that dude just like a giant d-bag. So I don't know. And allegedly, so no one gets sued. Allegedly, allegedly, or according to other people.
Yeah. So
no one here gets sued. Yeah, I don't know. The zombies community is slowly spiraling down, just right into the fire.
It is. I'm telling you, if Black Ops 4 stays the same way throughout the season, it's over. Zombies community's done.
I'm trying to think of how did Black Ops 3 dig itself out? Because I mean, you got to think there was a slow period. I guess you're kind of right.
Because they had like there's so much things to do in a way. Because there was the Giant and Shadows of Evil, and those maps. Not Shadows of Evil wasn't received well at first, but it was still fun to have those two maps. The Gobblegums made it nice and easy.
Mm-hmm.
It was just fun. I mean, there was a bunch of challenges. That was a time where streaming just came about, so like streaming was like a big thing. I don't know, and it's the first time really we got like a full premise story.
Yeah, I guess. Well, yeah, I guess it would have been.
Yeah,
I never thought about that. The fact that that's the first map that continued from Origins.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it was just there's a lot of good stuff in it. To be honest, it's hard to hate it. Zombies Chronicles. First time E for C. Like a lot of big stuff happened that year.
Man, shoot, you're right.
Yeah.
I forgot about all these things.
Yeah.
What was ZWC had to have been?
I think is it that year or
Infinite Warfare? It had to have been Infinite Warfare. Because
yeah,
2 came during World War II.
Yeah.
So yeah, Infinite Warfare, which was technically Zombie Chronicle time.
Yeah.
So man, they kind of just hit everything right when they needed to.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're overcharging for plasma.
Yeah,
I think that's also one of the big things.
Oh yeah,
plasma's too expensive, so no one cares about it. No one cares going for it.
There's no reason to play zombies right now. Other than do Easter eggs
and level up.
Yeah. And there's no dark matter in zombies either, so why bother getting all the camos for the guns?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, give or take.
And
even then, the Easter eggs don't really do anything.
No, and they're annoying. Super annoying.
I did actually want to talk about that though.
Yeah,
about how tedious and repetitive they are.
Crazy.
All of them.
Yeah.
Have you done Voyages yet, or at least attempted it, or at least do you know how to do it?
Yes, I've seen multiple people do it on stream.
Man, I quit halfway through it today because I was so done.
Yeah.
I quit.
It's completely like a memorization Easter egg.
I went down once and I was like, I don't care anymore, and I literally just quit the game right there. I was already like 45 minutes to an hour in. I was like, I don't care. I don't care anymore.
They're just not fun. They're so tedious.
I tweeted this out, but I never talked about it because this just came up. Like, did I beat the blood Easter egg by the time we talked last week?
No, you just did it a couple days ago, I think.
I did just do it. So done with the blood Easter egg now. That's I did it by round 20 too. It's ridiculous.
Crazy. Did you do the glitch?
No, Monkey Mom?
Yeah.
I do want to talk about, I tweeted out that I'm making a video called The Beauty of the Blood of the Dead Easter egg. And I think the main reason I think that it's such a good Easter egg, I would say it's probably one of the best in terms of gameplay, even though it does get repetitive. especially during the beginning of it. But the reason I say that is because the Easter egg is completely about choice. You can either leave the West Grounds on round 1 and try to get through to the Monkey Bombs to start on round like 7 or 8, or you can stay in West Grounds, fill up the dog, get points, voice crack, get open Pack-a-Punch, upgrade your special weapon to level 3, and then wait until round 17. Golden Spork, practically everything. And you don't have to waste your free Monkey Bombs at that point, so you're going to have them for the, challenges. And then, the 5 different, I don't know if I want to call them, they're kind of like sub Easter egg steps.
Like stages of grief. That's what.
Well, yeah, technically, but just the steps themselves, like the escorts and banjo. I don't know.
Yeah.
But just the sub 5, you have multiple ways to complete them. I guess kinda a little bit. Yeah. They get tedious as well, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Because there's 2 escorts, which is why. Actually, I think there's 2.
Yeah,
right?
I think you're right. Yeah, because you have to prevent the guy from stabbing the other ghost.
Well, that's not escort. The escorts are the doctor one, the Morse code that leads into the soul box, and then the one where you have to protect the zombie or the ghost from all the zombies.
Yeah.
So there's that, and there's 2 soul boxes, which is the soul box moving one, as well as the banjo.
Simon Says, which they said they were going to be moving away from, yet it's back.
Yeah, why they do Simon Says again? And then I don't know. It's just, I think that's probably the least repetitive out of all. Well, between the bird step, honestly, it's the worst. Yeah. I watched Nixar's video about just the map in general, and when he talked about the Easter egg, he was like, "This step is only here to add steps to the Easter egg."
Yeah.
They should have hid the book. They should have put the book in a safe place. But instead, he threw the second most powerful artifact in the entire universe on the ground and kept it there.
Mm-hmm.
For just anybody to kick or steal or rip or do anything with. And he's just completely right. Why? It's just such why did you guys put this as an Easter egg step type of thing?
Yeah. It's a round burner. That's all it is.
It's exactly. And there's round burners on Voyage. Is there on 9?
Yeah, you have to wait for all the parts to cook. And
exactly.
Fertilize.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
These Easter eggs are forcing you to go to high rounds, and this game is not fun on high rounds at all. It's the worst. Blue screens on low rounds, high rounds. It's just but the zombies are just horrible.
Oh, yeah.
The zombie mechanics in Black Ops 4 are trash.
Yeah.
And they're forcing you. The Blood Vet Easter egg, if you want to count the Monkey Bombs thing as a glitch, I don't either. I think was made intentionally.
Yeah.
But is forcing you to start on round 17.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst map for it too. I would rather start any of the other 2 on round 17. Why? What was going through their mind when they thought, yeah, they can start at around 17? Perfect.
I think this all goes down to them not having enough time to make intuitive Easter egg steps. So all right, we gotta draw out this Easter egg to make it seem like we really, really put a lot of work into it. How much Easter egg and development time that 4 bird round step costs? That I took up a big chunk of that Easter egg.
The bird step?
Yeah, because it's 4 rounds.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant developing it, developing it. That probably took the least amount of anything.
Yeah. I'm just saying, in terms of Easter egg wise, as a whole package, that's a decent portion of it. So all right, we don't have to think of more steps for that. And it's just they didn't instead of making steps that are intuitive. I'm just gonna quote the Frozen Dawn. I don't know if you remember, but the Frozen Dawn had puzzles that actually made you think, and there was a logic to it. Whereas the steps like those are just simple fetching, grabbing fetch quests,
mm-hmm.
where it's just burns rounds. There's no you don't have to do anything special.
Yeah, I mean you're exactly right, and I find that it's just so weird that they made that decision, because you're completely right. Those 4 rounds with the bird can technically, if you're like a zombies god or you have like god mode on, you can technically complete all 5 of the things on round like. Well, I'm trying to think. If you were to start it on round, let's say 10, if you were to use the monkey bomb, you could go through those 4 rounds. On round 15, or I guess 14, because you can technically do the first code and everything on that. You can technically complete the Easter egg on round 14 because none of the other things require you to like burn rounds.
Yeah.
If you just, well, maybe like the soul boxes, but you can complete that Easter egg, all 5 of those mini Easter egg steps in like 3 rounds total.
Yeah.
Somehow the bird step takes longer.
It's crazy.
It's the same thing with the elemental zombies on Voyage. Again, I don't know how much like you know about the Voyage Easter egg, but it's like, for some reason, it's just making you run all across the map. I mean, given it's made me better at the map, but it's so tedious after trying this like 5 times to run across the map and figure out that symbol's not at that clock, so I have to run to the next clock. There's one there. I have to run to the next clock. There's one there. I have to run to the next clock. There's not one there. Run to the next clock. And you have to check all 6 clocks. And then you have to go back and put all of the codes into all of the switches, which are separated from the front of the ship to the back of the ship. So you have to run all through that.
One switch that's like inverted too?
Yeah. I don't know why. It's the only one. I don't know why it's like that. But... And then after that, you have to burn rounds because you can only get 1 elemental zombie kill per electrical outlet per round.
Yeah.
But you can teleport as many times per round as you want. Well, like if you get all of them done, you can teleport to each one of the 4 in 1 round. You don't have to like go through a different round.
I see.
But you have to locate all of those, which again, there's 6 electrical outlets. There's going to be 4 that you have to choose from, and then you have to figure out which one goes with which.
Yeah.
It's just so...
By the way, you can only keep zombies for 10 minutes. It used to be 5, now they increased it to 10. But another thing that doesn't need... There's literally no reason to have that. There's no reason to have a zombie die out.
Is that like fact?
Yeah. It used to be 5, and now it's 10.
Like, is this like the leaker, or like someone counted, or like it was in like official?
It's either patch notes or the leaker. I just know it's official. Like I'm pretty sure it was in patch notes because people were complaining. This is a while ago, like a near launch. People were complaining because the zombies died too quick, so they increased it to 10 minutes.
Why do they die out?
There's no need.
There's literally no reason. There's literally no reason.
It's just the reason for them is that they just want to burn rounds to make it harder, so that we, if we are looking for these outlets and it's your first time doing it, they want it to go on to the next round. Or if you're searching for the Easter egg, they want the hunt to go on longer because they don't want to make it seem like the Easter egg only lasted like 3 hours.
Which is weird because the Black Ops 4 Easter eggs, I think even without the round burner steps, took a decent amount of time to actually figure out.
They did.
But yeah, I find it very weird their obsession with 4s in this game. It used to be 3s.
Yeah.
Actually, it's usually 3s in like anything.
You compare it to Easter eggs in Black Ops 3. I mean, even Zetsubo no Shima, I would say has a better Easter egg than some of the on some of the maps on this game.
I literally don't remember anything about that Easter egg.
It's like you had to water plants and get the parts, but it makes sense.
It's the cogs.
It's a round burning step, but it makes sense.
Give or take.
Because then you had the skill with it's kind of buggy, but you had to shoot down the plane, and it didn't take forever because the whole main thing of that was growing plants. It's not like you had to grow the plants for 4 rounds and then you had to do like 7 other things. You just had to grow the plants for the parts, and then I believe just shoot down the cannon, and you're in the boss fight basically.
These speed runs are very much meant for people that are really good at zombies.
Yeah,
there's very few people that are going to get to high rounds or try to actually do the Easter egg in like a decent time.
Yeah. That
aren't like, if they're not good at zombies, it's not going to be a good time.
And that's why they either need to make the mansion map really blow us out the water with the gameplay, how fun it is, or they just need to add more game modes because it's really taking away like the casual players and really bringing the hardcore players like the Steve L's to this game.
You say it's bringing them or pushing them away?
bring the high rounders like Steve is bringing them in. The casual players are getting pushed back away.
I mean, I think he has the world record for Project Scatty at this point, which is not one of the hardest ones. But speaking of just Easter eggs that are very repetitive, get number, get number, get number, get number, input number, input number, input number, input number. Easter eggs done.
Like
that's all it is.
I honestly, I know you didn't play too much of the Frozen Dawn, but I honestly commend Sledgehammer for that Easter egg, because there are steps I've never seen in any other zombies map before that like actually were pretty fun. Upgrading all that.
You remember that thing in the trailer where it closed the blood door and he was in a dark room?
Yes.
Never seen that. Never been there before.
That was a thing. I forgot what it was for.
It's for the Easter egg, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what part of the Easter egg, because I did get pretty far into the Easter egg.
You didn't even do it? Not as a World War II fan.
Well, I always attempt it, and then I just making guides and stuff. I just don't even bother to finish it.
Yeah, it's kind of why I took a break.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't want it. Because I know when I beat the blood Easter egg, I was like, oh, I could make a guide on this. I actually did it really, like, I did it quick. I did it easy. And then I was like, that requires me to, like, actually make the guide, though.
Yeah.
And then I have to, like, do the Easter egg, like, if I miss, like, a step, or I'm just going to stick to what I'm doing instead.
I think I'm going to start going away from guides, too. It's just, there's so many people do it, and there's so much better things I could make, too.
Yeah. If you want to get creative about it. Yeah. I mean, some people are known for guides, and I mean,
yeah,
I clap for them. I mean,
yeah,
I thank you. I use your guides.
Yeah,
but it's just boring. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't want to say that it's like, well, I was going to use a word, but I don't know if whatever. I'll use the word anyway. I don't want to say it's slave work. Not racist. Not racist.
Yeah.
But,
but I know what you're saying.
It's just like, you're very clearly the person in the community that, I mean,
it's very uncreative.
There's very few people that do this out of the kindness of their hearts.
Yeah.
I mean, views, money,
yeah.
You know, they talk a little bit, but
exactly.
I mean,
people aren't making guides for the creative aspect of it. They're not sitting like, it's going to be like, you know, Da Vinci's final project.
That's what I messed up on the Zombies in Spaceland. Whatever I did that, I was like, because it was like after Beast from Beyond, so I did all the Easter eggs and everything, and I had other things, and I was like, well, now that the season's over, everyone knows the steps, everyone knows the secrets, everyone knows how to kind of optimize all the Easter eggs in the game, so why not make guides on all of them?
Yeah.
But the Spaceland one took me forever, because I got artistic with it. I got really artistic with it.
Yeah. And
I was like, maybe I don't want to do a second one of these.
Yeah.
And so that's the only one I ever did.
I tell you what, IW had some good views on the channel for me.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, anybody that wanted that tutorial quiche, that's time, baby. Those tutorial subs. Whew. I just found some guy that just came back to the community from like Zombie Chronicles times. Yeah. He's not like big or anything. I don't even know. He might have like a few thousand, maybe like 6,000 subs, but all he does is like quick guides. His name's like Glitch or something. I don't know if you've ever come across one of his guides, but
I don't think I have.
Anyway, I don't know. He just does like Blood of the Easter egg in like less than 13 minutes. He doesn't explain everything. Like, well, you can't complete it in less than 13 minutes, but he kind of cuts out all like the BS.
Yeah.
And only makes a video less than 13 minutes, not the actual Easter egg. The Easter egg will take you about an hour and a half.
I mean, I saw this on Zombros. They were talking about this too, which is pretty interesting. Is if you see like the video times of the Easter egg guides, like, you know, back in Black Ops 3, it used to be like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then you see like the Easter egg tutorial guides now,
45 minutes.
Yeah, it's like
1 hour and 25 minutes.
Just
6.5 hours.
Yeah, it's insane.
I think I thought this to myself a few days ago, but I want to see an Easter egg guide that's so long that you can actually complete the Easter egg before it's finished. Like, I want someone just to title like a stream of them completing the Easter egg, like Easter egg tutorial, which people do.
Yeah, they do.
Which is like really scummy and dumb, and I hate people that do that. But Yeah, I think it's really like someone's like doing it side by side. And you're like, wait, what are they doing? They're not like, actually explaining anything. They're just doing the Easter egg tutorial.
Yeah.
And then the tags is like tutorial, guide, help you walk through. Oh man, yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I feel like it's like you're doing a chore when you're doing the Easter egg. It's like I'm clocking into work. Let me put my time card in, because it's like,
I don't necessarily hate that though.
But there's a
I mean, in some cases, I definitely do. Yeah. I mean, I got very frustrated with the Blood of the Dead Easter egg a very good amount of times, but I feel like once I completed it, I was like, I did something.
But would you do it again?
I'll tell you what. The only reason I didn't complete it sooner, well, besides the fact that I'm just straight garbage at zombies, is because I can't tell you how much plasma I have spent trying to just get one undead man walking, and it giving me none. I have probably more than 8 of every other purple elixir, and I have 0 undead man walkings. I was like,
you're probably never gonna get one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need to anymore, thankfully.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what round I did that step on. It had to have been like, it was probably something like actually 12. I got really lucky with that too, because I had, by the time I shocked the thing to do the code, and well, by the time I shocked the orb, the big orb in West Grounds, and then the actual zombie itself, I only had 2 things left. So I made sure I trained one zombie around, put him out of the room, and then blasted the zombie to do the key thing again. And then I just got so lucky with the placement of the free shield blasts. You know about that Easter egg?
Yep.
But it was like in the showers, and the zombie was taking the path like right beside the showers. So I ended up having like an extra shot left at the end. I was done before he even hit the catwalk, with only 1 zombie left in like round 13. So
that's good.
I definitely got really lucky during that Easter egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you are definitely correct. I would not do it again. I'll do it again when they make sure I can do it on casual.
Yeah. I mean, I think Shadows of Evil got optimized after launch. They made a few changes to a few things that made it more smooth, like the gameplay more smooth. So maybe they'll do that for some of the maps eventually.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
I remember the run I did before I actually did complete the Blood Easter egg. It was on like round 21, and I had 2 of the challenges left. So I already completed like the Key Blast one, which is like the hardest one out of all of them. I might have only had to do like the cafeteria escort and maybe Morse code, Morse code and escort. But I got the zombie in the shower or in the cafeteria, blasted him with like no zombies left, but zombies spawned and I didn't know that. I thought I would just have like a very small grace period, but I didn't. But the zombie got stuck before he even left the cafeteria. On round 21, I had 2 challenges left.
Oh no.
I was like, please God. And it was just pathing.
Yeah.
Because the ghosts, if you block a doorway, they can't go through the doorway.
Oh God.
They can't like walk through walls, they can't walk through people, they can't walk through
ghosts?
I couldn't tell you. They don't want you looking through their eyes. That's where you see purgatory mode. It's a secret. Well, it was a secret before they removed it. But yeah, he just got stuck, and I was just like, well, I guess I'll just have to go into the next round and do it again. But by the time I did that, it was round 27, so I gave up.
That's rough.
I did the monkey bomb step on that one too. I started the Easter egg on like round 10.
Wow.
And I still managed to get to round 27 before finishing. Before not finishing, actually.
That's just nonsense.
That's the thing that I posted. You probably didn't see it, but I was like, Black Ops 4's system needs or Black Ops 4 mechanics are trash, and it was just me looking for the ghost in the cafeteria and getting hit 4 times and downing, or losing my last life and dying. So I was like, 2 thumbs up from me. Man, the mechanics in Black Ops 4 are trash.
Yeah, it's just not a finished game. That's all I gotta say. Not finished.
I just wonder if time would have helped that. At least in terms of like you've mentioned it. Zombies, they feel like they know where you're going.
Yeah.
It's they trap you.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks. Like I got stuck on Voyage today because 2 zombies, like I was in what's it called, the engine room at the very bottom. I was in the engine room, and you know how like on the very bottom of the engine room, like where you can like drain the water and everything and like do those switches down there. There's kind of like 2 paths, but they kind of intersect with like pipes leading through like the middle of the intersections.
Yeah.
2 zombies were coming from either one of those, and they trapped me against a grate behind me. I was like, what is happening right now? It's like they know what they're doing. But man, it just makes for a not fun zombies experience.
Yeah, I don't even know. I think that 1 month would at least fix a lot of blue screens. I don't know how much that would have changed the whole overall picture. I mean, I know I think they only had 2 years to work on this game because for some reason, I think they didn't start it till a year in.
There's no way.
I mean, that's what I heard from the QA tester, but who knows how true that is.
I could never believe that.
Because they were working on a co-op campaign that was a versus mode.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that got scrapped a year in, and then that's when they started working on zombies and multiplayer and Blackout.
It's fun. Sounds fun, too.
Yeah, I think it would have been pretty cool. I don't know.
I think the only problem with it is the fact that some people don't have friends, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or like me, bad internet. I have fun trying to connect to 3 other people.
Especially so far away.
Yeah. Geez Louise. Yeah, man, I couldn't believe it if they only did 2. They only tried it for 2 years. It just feels like the year that they should have gone as hard as possible.
It explains a lot if they did do that. But
I mean, yeah, definitely. How often do you crash? Or not crash, blue screen?
I blue screen the other day. I think it was 2 days ago. I literally just opened the app and started it, and I blue screen.
Gotcha.
It's not a whole lot because I haven't been playing too much zombies, and that's where most of the blue screens happen.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing a lot of multiplayer, trying to get dark matter, but it does happen sometimes in multiplayer too, but not as often as it does in zombies. I know zombies is really bad.
I've been playing mainly zombies, and I'll tell you what, I don't think I've crashed more than 2 times.
They have fixed a lot of crashes. Like I know 2 weeks ago they fixed over 70 bugs, and now they fixed another 70 bugs. It's
so weird that 140 bugs went unnoticed.
Yeah, I mean, all these QA testers taking their lunch break and they just don't listen to them.
Taking their bathroom breaks at the wrong time. Man,
I mean,
that guy kind of disappeared.
Yeah, he's probably in prison.
Prison? You think?
Yeah, the Activision prison. They just kidnapped him. They kidnapped him, and he's never going to see the light of day again.
I mean, he's underneath the facility pedaling a bicycle powering Call of Duty, so...
Yeah, the servers.
Do you think he's powering... do you think he's powering, like, the game stability, so that whenever someone's like, I'm too tired, I can't do this anymore, and they stop for a second, your game blue screens?
That could be it. Or he's just powering Michael Condrey's office.
He's just powering Michael Condrey. He's a robot. And he's underneath his desk pedaling.
Micro transactions are good.
Jason, we are putting microtransactions in zombies. Jason, you know I'm a robot. I don't understand Morse code. Stop blinking at me. Stop blinking at me. Michael Transactions Condrey.
What a man.
I wish his last name started with a T. Like Michael Microtransactions Turner.
Oh yeah.
Man.
I wonder how he felt. After World War II was actually made into a movie and they didn't like
they didn't credit him.
Any compensation.
Oh. I thought he wanted credit.
That too, probably.
He's like, I made World War II. I'm the one who fabricated World War II. I'm the one who created an entire world war. Like, Michael, no, this happened years ago. 50 years ago, Michael. 70 years ago this happened. He's just like, what? He goes, I wasn't there. It doesn't count.
He's just sitting there. He's watching the movie. He's like, why are there no microtransactions?
Do you think if Call of Duty does make a movie, there's microtransactions in it?
No.
Do you think, like,
there's no way.
Extra COD points for 3D glasses?
Maybe.
That's such a cool idea.
I'll tell you what, they're definitely making Call of Duty movies, because I remember a year ago, Activision Blizzard were investing in a film company, and they were going to make like World of Warcraft. They already have, but and also they're investing in Call of Duty movies, I think, and Overwatch movies.
Do you think I can spend 1,000 COD points and get smell-o-vision during Overlord?
Oh, I don't want to smell that.
Yeah, no. I'll just take the 3D glasses.
Imagine just sniffing the pits of a what's the big dude's called? I've already forgot.
Whistling?
Yeah, the whistling's just sniffing the pit of a whistle.
Smells like spring. Smells like a rose forest or something. I don't know.
I've seen tweets about the movie, and apparently it's very similar to World War II Zombies.
I mean,
like, very similar.
It's American, well, I guess they're not Americans in World War II, but it's a group of soldiers who goes to a town, figures out Nazis are doing things that they don't know about.
They go to the underneath lab
that they don't know about, and then they go underneath to where they figure out that people are doing messed up things to human beings and turning them into zombies.
Yes.
That's the plot to both. I'm surprised there's not a Cameron Dayton cameo.
Well, we don't know. We didn't see the movie.
That's true. I'm never going to.
Maybe that's why he blocked you.
Because he knew I was going to say one day that I was never going to see his movie.
Yeah.
I made a cameo in that movie, damn it. You're going to respect me.
One day when we get him on the podcast,
we're not. I don't want him on the podcast.
Come on. It would be, I think he's a nice guy. He'll easily unblock you once he understands.
Do you think I just don't bring up that he has me blocked until the very end?
Yes.
And I'm just like...
Yes, dude, you have to. Because you got to be like really good pals with them during the cast.
I'll be like, I loved World War II Zombie. I can't tell. I'm the only person in my friend group that likes World War II. It's so weird. The Shadow Throne, oh my gosh, that's like my favorite map out of all of them. It's so cool how you guys put Groston House on there too. That was so cool. I mean, I went as Dr. Straub for Halloween this year, dude. I went as you, Cameron, for Halloween. I went as the radioactive thing, which is technically just you.
I don't get
he just goes, that's why you blocked. That's why I have you blocked. He goes, that's where I know you from. You're that kid I blocked when you called me the radioactive thing.
It's my tweet. All you did was comment on it.
I go, wait, it wasn't even me. He goes, you're that kid that posted that picture. I go, nope, not me.
I saw that picture when I was just scrolling through his pictures.
Wasn't that his, I thought that was his profile picture for a second.
It might have been, but I knew it was, he posted it himself. And he just had to be a fun sucker because he was just like, I posted this picture.
Yeah. I was about to ask you. I was like, didn't he say something on that?
Yeah.
Because I remember he commented, but I didn't remember what the context was.
I don't know. It's pretty deep, so I'm not going to go. But it was just something it kind of seemed like he was like, hey guys, this is, I do want this to be posted. I posted this. So don't offend me.
You know, I think I replied to that comment and said, give me my survival maps. I can't tell anymore, but I'm pretty sure that might have been what got me blocked.
Yeah.
It was calling him the radioactive thing on the same post where I asked for my maps.
He said retweet if you love, because I said retweet if because I said he didn't want this shown on the internet, so retweet to spread awareness, and he goes, I posted this, retweet if you love crustaceans.
I'm like, the radioactive thing's a crustacean.
It is, and he didn't like it because you know what? Cameron Dayton exposed he doesn't love crustaceans.
Apparently, doesn't like fun either.
No,
he doesn't like jokes. He doesn't like fun. Maybe
we get him on the cast. He'll be a lot better one day.
Do you think he'll block me on here too? He'll just mute me. It's like, I know you can hear me, Cameron.
Yeah.
He's just like, no. I muted that guy a few minutes ago, so I'm only talking to you now, Justin.
Yeah, it's like you're the guy that asked about no new perks in the maps. Stop spreading awareness.
Man, I can't believe they never added any more perks.
Yeah.
How didn't they?
I don't know.
We already said this, but somehow Black Ops 4 launched with 14 perks?
Yeah.
And that map, throughout its entire lifespan, only had a total of 6.
Yeah, you can only use 4.
And you know what's weird? Well, you can use 5 if you have that perk. But I mean, only 3 of them are useless anyway, or useful anyway, so.
Yeah.
But what's funny is that there was a Wonder Fizz machine on Groston House.
Oh, there was, yeah.
And they never did anything else with it.
That's so dumb, too.
Man.
Well, that's because they didn't have any new perks.
Yeah, but why didn't they just put it in the map? I mean, does the Wonder Fizz sometimes only has like exclusive perks, but I mean, it would have just been something like, why not pick my 4th perk for me? Who cares?
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
A bunch of bad decisions were made in that game.
That's a whole another cup of tea, though, because they have a much smaller team than Treyarch. And it's
yeah, but they were dumb about this. They were dumb about decisions too.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with
the Tortured Paths random wall buys. Great idea. Loved it. Never brought them back. They didn't even put them in the survival maps.
What kills me is that would be such a good game mode if that released alongside the Tortured Path, like as a DLC, and the Tortured Path was just a map or something. That would be such a good idea.
They never did anything else with the Tortured Path either. There was a game mode specific to the Tortured Path, which never got any more maps after that one map pack.
Yeah.
Why wasn't Groston House added?
I don't know. Because it's a cool concept, right? You got 10 rounds, you got challenges, and you get 10 rounds to do it. You get random weapons. It was a cool concept, but I don't know if it was a cool concept for a whole DLC. That's just my opinion.
I feel like I keep saying it. It's my favorite thing they ever released on that game. And it's so weird because I don't know if you remember the boss fight of not Shadow Throne. Final Reich.
Yeah.
It blocks off entrances and exits, and you can only be in the middle area of the map.
Yes.
That could have easily just been turned into a Tortured Path map.
Yeah, it really could have.
There's no reason it couldn't have. There's a perk machine there. There's a double tap machine that could have been turned into the Wonder Fizz machine. Seeing
as they took 4 months to release the survival maps, I doubt they would have had any time to do that. I mean, if I don't know what was going on, but I'm just saying if they took that long to release 4 months the survival maps, I don't even want to know how long it was going to take them.
You think it would have been something like, hey, thank you guys for being so patient with us. This thing's been in the game for so long, but now we're just giving it to you because we're lazy. They cut funding. Who cares what the actual reason was?
Yeah.
But here's something. Here's double XP. Here's 500 self revives.
And that's why I wish Black Ops 4 would do too, because they're strongly lacking on that.
Yeah. I'm honestly surprised. Man, it's so weird that nothing's come out for it. Nothing new, at least. It's all fixes.
Yeah. No callings, no factions, nothing. Absolutely nothing. No, we don't have the authenticity stamp thing.
I don't even care about the authenticity. What is that even going to do for
it's gonna be
regular people?
It's gonna be for the record community. That's and it's going to be good for like.
Do you think it's going to be required to have that now on records?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Man, that's a pain.
Well, I know it's a lot easier because what they have to do is they have to watch the whole stream when you submit it to Zombies Records. So now that it has that stamp, it's proven that is the game. Like you don't have to watch it. It's the proven stamp that is what happened in that game.
Depending on what they actually do with it, I wonder if it's just going to be like, what do you think it's going to look like? Do you think it's going to be an actual stamp? Like, is it going to be on gameplay?
It might be like a QR code or something, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know.
Because I'm going to get in Photoshop and recreate it and put it on all my games and cheat.
Just wait till Greg beats a speed run and just like.
Well, I did it 3 minutes. I did it 10 minutes faster. So sorry about your luck. Yeah, that's why I just wonder if it's going to be like a stamp.
It's going to be pretty big for. I know you don't care too much about ZWC either, but stuff like that, ZWC, because they don't have to watch. They don't have to. They don't have to watch all the streams. They don't have to watch all the streams. They can just look at the stamps.
Do you think beforehand people actually watched every single second of footage?
They did. I've seen them. Yeah, they take it seriously, even for this, especially Zombies records, because they make sure you don't cheat.
I want to test that theory. I want to somehow get the world record for highest rounds on a map.
Yeah.
And on round 138.
Oh, okay.
138. I'm going to
use a gobble gun.
Use God mode.
Okay, you could do that too.
I guess no, not God. I'm gonna type in something into the code that gives me like a max ammo or something. Blatantly keep it on there, but then go to like round. Who cares? 310.
Yeah. And
I just want to see if someone messages me back saying, "I saw what you did on round 138." And I'm just like, I mean, I don't want to call it time wasted, but
BT,
it's pretty funny.
We were watching.
I'm like, dang it. I would have had the record too. That legitimately, besides that one thing, took me 7 weeks. So, but it was worth it for this test.
Congratulations, you guys passed the test.
Do you think I'm the new authenticity stamp at that point?
BT is the new.
My face? Yep. Just me smiling? Jeez. Or my small thumbs. I have small thumbs. It's what I'm known for.
Yeah.
Not really. No one knows about my small thumbs.
I didn't know if that was your name around town. Small Thumbs McGee.
Small Thumbs Welling. It's SM Welling around town, but I put BT on YouTube so people would stop making fun of me. The BT stands for something you couldn't even imagine.
I don't even know.
Yep, you couldn't imagine it. I'm telling you. You couldn't even imagine it. Well, I think we've hit our zombies limit for the week.
Yeah, we have. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah, I completely forgot this was a Thanksgiving episode.
Gobble gobble.
Yeah.
We'll be back. Real quick.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead.
What zombie do you think would be the best main dish at Thanksgiving? Like, would it be a Nova Crawler, a regular zombie, a whistling?
Rust Man.
Rust Man. That's it.
I'm gonna dive deep into that.
Oh no.
So on that beautiful note, we are going to be back next week talking about
maybe Lee Ross. Yeah, that's a good shout. We usually talk about him.
We're gonna talk about Lee Ross next week. Are we finally gonna do the Infinite Warfare cast?
No, we're gonna save that for Christmas, I think.
Okay. So on episode 20, beautiful.
Yeah. Wow.
No, it won't be episode 20. It'll be 19.
We're gonna have to
postpone it.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to postpone it for New Year's.
Okay, we can do that too.
New Year, new Infinite Warfare.
That's it.
That's what the title's gonna be.
That's it, Chief.
Yeah. I gotta write that down. Pen. Jamie, give me the pen.
They actually do teasers at New Year's Eve too. So
he's my in studio editor, Jamie.
Julio.
What?
Sorry, that's my fridge.
Your what? Your fridge?
Yeah.
Julio? Studio. Oh, okay. Okay, so
Julio.
Infinite Warfare cast, a new year, new Infinite Warfare. Okay. Well, that's how we're going to end it this week. Next week, we're going to be talking about nothing. It's just going to be an hour of pure silence.
Yep.
And we will be back the week after that.
We're going to test out the authenticity stamp of you guys, and we're going to be really loud at 1 second of the video, but the rest is all silent. So.
That's evil, and I kind of want to do it. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Later.
Peace.